from Conyers Middle School. Dr. Reese.
Thank you. Greetings, Dr. Oates, Madam Chair, Ms. North, Vice Chair, Ms. Brown, and all distinguished members of our board. I bring you greetings from Conyers Middle School, along with my sister school, Memorial Middle School. Our girls had the amazing opportunity, stand up, lady, to participate in this year's Delta Wing Flight Experience. And WING stands for Women Inspiring the Next Generation. This initiative began in 2015 in conjunction with the National Girls in Aviation Day as an effort to diversify a male-dominated industry and expose our young girls to STEM careers at a young age. And so tonight we'll be sharing with you a small snippet of a video presentation, and then you will hear from our amazing young ladies. We have Zaria Austin and Charlotte Wright from CMS, and we have Shiloh Kinney and Jonna Ruck from Memorial Middle School. Come forward, ladies.
You have never taken a trip quite like this.
Ready to begin boarding for today's flight.
A 100% girl-powered flight. That means from TSA to the ticket counter, the pilots themselves, even down on the tarmac, every position is manned by a woman.
It's their first time flying on a plane. This is your first time.
From Atlanta to the Kennedy Space Center.
I'm looking most forward to learning like the different things because I already know so much about space, but it wouldn't hurt to know more.
We're so excited to have all of you with us today. Welcome on board. This flight made history the second it touched down. It's the first commercial plane to ever fly into Kennedy Space Center.
Hello, good evening. My name is Charlotte Wright. I'm in 8th grade and I attend Conyers Middle School. This Delta Wing program has really changed my view on engineering, and especially being a woman interested, or a female interested in like engineering and space and wanting to be, because I attend the aerospace program there and I have been since 6th grade. So being able to take a trip that inspires for women to be, especially colored women, to be in space and want to be engineers and want to be doctors and create and all that stuff is very inspiring, and it's very helpful to someone my age. And one part of the trip that I really focused on was a panel. We had a panel and it was all women, and they talked about how when you work at NASA, you can work in art and you can work in medicine, and it shows how no matter what your dreams are and aspirations, that you can still do this and be able to inspire other girls that look like you, and all that stuff. So Yes. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Zaria Austin. I also attend Conyers Middle School, and I am also a part of the aerospace program. I have been since 6th grade. And when I went to the Delta Wings trip in Florida, I experienced a lot of stuff. Going there to the Kennedy Space Center, I saw and learned things I would have never thought or imagined of. Learning about the different things such as the Artemis 1, the Space Launch System, I realized that there were a lot more job opportunities for people like me, for people who never really thought they had a place. So I realized that going to NASA, I realized that there was a place for people like me.
Good evening, everyone. I am Jonna Rucker, representing the STEM team from the wonderful, amazing Memorial Middle School. I recently had the amazing opportunity to travel to NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida, courtesy of Delta's airline. Delta did a great job arranging the entire trip, and I also met many female flying staff, and it was a great, encouraging, and inspiring experience. Absolutely love that there were other young ladies there from other schools around Georgia, which was perfect for me to meet new friends. Kennedy Space Center was a whole learning experience, and where we got in depth to look at how space travels and what we learned from it. I hope that this opportunity will be offered to STEM students in the future because it allowed me to believe that I can pursue any career that these women took and it has showed me that I can make it to the top. But yeah. And I would like to thank you and I would like to thank the STEM and Delta opportunity for this opportunity. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Charlotte Kinney. I'm in the 6th grade and I attend Memorial Middle School. I learned that women had their own journey and ended up in the same place, NASA. NASA has been where some of the world's greatest women have made their greatest accomplishments. I'm glad I had the opportunity to meet some of these amazing women. There are many jobs at NASA, and a lot of them are being taken by the roles of women. I have always been motivated to be a doctor or a lawyer. Going to the Kennedy Space Center showed me that exploration and dedication can lead to great things. Someday, we may find a cure for diseases on other planets, and I would like to be a part of that mission. The NASA trip inspired me to never give up, work hard, and believe in myself because dreams can come true.
Thank you so much, girls. It sounds like a great trip. Next, we'll have our Pledge of Allegiance. If you would all stand, please, and have the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next is the adoption of the agenda. Do I have a motion to adopt the agenda as presented?
So moved. Second, Akita.
Have a motion and second. All in favor, raise your hands, please. The motion carries unanimously. Our school presentation tonight will be from Edwards Middle School, and we are going to be presented with the assistant principal, Dr. Mungen. Hello.
Good evening.
Thank you.
I am Dr. Rochelle Mungen. I'm here to introduce to you Armani Colbert, Evelyn Serrano, and Kyla Gore. These are three of our Edwards students who will be talking to you about our agriculture class.
Good evening. My name is Evelyn Serrano. I'm Kyla Gore. And I'm Armani Cobbert. We're all 8th graders at Edwards Middle School and partake in the agriculture education program taught and supervised by Ms. Hayes. We were lucky enough to become CFA officers this year. Okay. This evening, we'll be presenting the Agricultural Educational Program. Ag Ed is built upon the total program. The total program consists of 3 concepts, the concepts being classroom lab, SAE, and FFA. These 3 concepts are able to provide a unique learning experience for us students, whether it's leadership skills or probability skills. Today, in Ag Ed, I'll be showcasing what an SAE is. An SAE stands for a Supervised Agricultural Experience. This component ensures that us students gain hands-on experiences rather than just learning about agriculture itself. This is also required by all students to partake in. It's not just an agricultural opportunity, but it showcases many skills like time management, budgeting, and entrepreneurship. For example, for my SAE this year, I'll be doing entrepreneurship and woodwork. I'll be building a doghouse by budgeting my materials, making profit by showcasing entrepreneurship to my potential buyer.
For my SAE, I will be conducting an experiment with birdhouses. I will build 2 birdhouses, one with colorful fabrics and one with plain popsicle sticks. With that, I will see which birdhouse attracts more birds.
Next component of total program is FFA. FFA stands for Future Farmers of America, and it focuses on premier leadership, personal growth, and career success. This year, the EMS FFA is partnering with Conyers for the Adopt a Mile program. To the left of the screen, you see the participants who picked up litter off of Parker Road. Also, I have gotten the chance to participate in North Region Valley, and to the right, you see me and my other mayors participating in team building activities. During North Region Valley, I was introduced into many new FFA members and developed many new social skills like leadership, perseverance, and teamwork. Lastly, we have something called CDEs. CDE stands for Career Development Events, and it gives students the opportunity to use their skills in hands-on competitions. Our CDEs are vet science, floriculture, creed speaking, nursery and landscape, and poultry.
The last component is classroom lab. To the left of the screen, you see 3 pictures of students interacting with things in our class. We learn many things such as small animal care, as you can see one of our students interacting with our class pet, Pumpkin. To the top right of the screen, you can see a student interacting with a milking simulator, which gives the students a hands-on experience with milking a real cow. To the bottom right of the screen, you see a student interacting with our floricultural system, which helps us learn about plant care and different types of gardening. Another thing that we have in our classroom is a Z-Space. The Z-Space is a new addition to our class that gives a virtual hands-on experience in the agricultural world. If you are interested in the Z-Space, you may come and see. We have glasses that we wear to make the virtual experience come to life. We also have a pen here that helps us navigate through the Z-Space. Sorry. In our class, we have different standards such as employability skills, where we learn to become better workers in the future, leadership, animal science, plant science, forestry, natural resources, and agriculture engineering. Due to there being so many categories, each category should be enough for one student to enjoy. That is the end of our presentation. We hope you enjoyed and have a good evening.
Is this a new program? It's exciting.
Just to dissect plants, animals, body parts, different things with the use of the glasses, the device, and the pen.
Oh, you don't have to.
The virtual metaverse.
Surgery.
I'm getting my baby.
You touch the size.
Can't go right here.
You've done it.
You gotta hook on.
What, this right here? Have you done it?
Well, this, then you want to click on first, it's still gonna look, okay, not so sensitive.
Oh. They're on way.
No.
That's cool. Is this just an 8th grade thing?
It's a great bridge to high school.
We had an ag program. No, there wasn't an ag program for my kids.
Oh. Kind of like, oh, okay. Y'all like, come on, show me that.
They're given the option to answer questions. So rather than just giving an experience, we're also learning and answering questions.
Oh. Oh, I like.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies. Next would be our presentations. Cindy Ball. And when we have pictures, I'm going to ask Jim McBrayer to come down as he will be rolling off our board. And so Dr. Oates and Jim will meet the candidates for recognition and you'll have a picture.
Thank you. Good evening, Chairwoman Madam North and Vice Chair Brown, board members and guests. We have one group this evening to recognize, although it is a large group. And students, I'm going to read a little bit about your accomplishment, and then when we call your name, if you'll come up front and greet Dr. Oates and Board Member McBrayer and receive your certificate and stay up front until we get the whole group up here, and then we'll do a picture. So it is going to be a large group, so students, if you'll just kind of find your space, and then we'll get everybody together for a picture. The 100th annual National Christmas Tree Lighting takes place on November 30th on the Ellipse in the President's Park at the White House, one of America's 423 national parks. The National Christmas Tree Lighting Ceremony is presented by the National Park Service and National Park Foundation. The America Celebrates display, which surrounds the National Christmas Tree, is free and open to visitors December 2nd through January 1st, 2023. Schools from across the country and abroad created one-of-a-kind ornaments for 58 trees as part of the 2022 National Christmas Tree Experience on the Ellipse in President's Park. This year, more than 2,600 students ages 4 to 19 years old participated in the America's Celebrate Ornament program. Students depicted landmarks, historical events, ecological wonders, and more, using different mediums of the art. The National Christmas Tree Lighting Ceremony is a beloved American tradition featuring musical performers, special guests, and the official lighting of the National Christmas Tree. CBS will broadcast the 2022 ceremony on Sunday, December 11th at 8 p.m. Tonight, we will recognize the outstanding artist from Heritage High School, whose artwork was chosen to be displayed on ornaments on one of the trees in President's Park. And board members, I think you have the paper group going around. You can see that up close. And for everyone else, if you want to look at the screen, you can see the ornaments there as well. So students, again, when I call your name, if you'll come up front to receive your certificate. Tonight, we congratulate Alana Kroback. Brooklyn Compton. Jamie Diaz. Jamari Dick. Christian Garfias. Anthony Goodwin. Aaliyah Hilton. Leanna Ingram. Joshua Jacobs. Alyssa Jones. Tori Ledbetter. Christina Luong. Reagan McCollars. Alani Pullen. Crystal Rose. Shamira Searcy. Sydney Tucker. Carrie Ann Wilkes. And I would also like to give a round of applause to our teachers, Allison Asbury and Elizabeth Rojas. And if our teachers would like to join us for our photo up front, please join us. All right, so parents, you're welcome to come up behind me and take pictures. All of ours, all the ones that I take tonight will also be on our social media, our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But you are welcome to come up behind me and take pictures as well. All right, everybody, big smiles. Jamie, if you'll lower That's it for my recognition.
You're fine. Your time. All right, well, good evening, Chairwoman North, Vice Chair Brown, Dr. Oates, rest of the distinguished board, cabinet, and our guests. It is with great excitement that I present to you the 3 RCPS students selected to be part of the Reach Georgia Scholar Cohort of 2022-2023. Reach Georgia is a mentorship and scholarship program that provides scholars with the academic, social, and financial support needed to graduate from high school, gain access to college, and achieve post-secondary success. Upon successful completion of the program, when the student graduates, qualifying students earn a $10,000 scholarship, which breaks down into $2,500 each year for up to 4 years, towards their educational cost at a University System of Georgia or Technical College System of Georgia institution or eligible private post-secondary institution. Students must meet the academic, attendance, and behavioral guidelines in order to receive the scholarship when they graduate. I want to first just say a big thank you to the Rockdale County Public Schools Foundation. I know we have several of our members here tonight who will stand. Yeah, thank you. We'll have you guys up for pictures in a second as well. So since 2017, members of the Foundation Board of Directors have voted to support Rockdale County Public Schools' participation in the Reach Georgia Scholarship Program. In doing so, the board committed to serving as the lead fundraising agent, providing funding, a portion that's based on a formula provided by the state, for Reach Georgia student scholarships. Our first cohort group was in 2018-2019 school year, and they funded 2 scholarships each year thereafter. Each year, the Foundation Board must evaluate the feasibility of serving as the lead fundraising agent. This school year, we are pleased that the Foundation Board voted to increase funds so that we could select 3 students. So the schools, they will issue applications to students who meet the qualifications, and then we go on to a district judging contest. Tonight, we'll have the official signing ceremony where we will have our students, parents, and Dr. Oates sign the Reach Georgia commitment forms. I'm going to introduce our recipients, but first, let me just review your commitments. So as Georgia Reach Scholars, you must adhere to your school's attendance policy and attend classes regularly. You must maintain at least a 2.5 HOPE scholarship grade point average. You must participate in Reach Georgia activities, follow the school's code of conduct, and behave in a positive way that reflects the program standards, remain drug and crime-free. You will be matched with a mentor and an academic coach, and then persist in your education to graduate from high school and meet all the admission requirements to enroll in an institution. So that's what you will be signing tonight. So our first recipient, I'm just going to do these alphabetically, is Brielle Burrow. Is Brielle here? And if her parent who is with her can come up as well, that'd be great. Parent? I know. So Brielle is an Edwards Middle School student, and she will be attending Heritage High School next year. So they have to have references, an academic reference and a community reference as well. And then they fill out their portion of the application. Brielle definitely is a solid volunteer. She volunteered at a local summer camp for 6 hours a day, 4 days a week. She's in the FAA club. She is in the Patriot Pride Club, which she says it's a club for smart and behaved students. So excellent. And then in the section where she has to list the honors, it goes on and on. She's been on the honor roll multiple times, has the principal's plaque, and then has just received one accolade after the other in pretty much all subject areas. And she would like to attend Georgia State University. As far as her academic reference, her teacher said that she's attentive, she has great attention to detail, motivated, and very independent. And then her community reference, it's at a jiu-jitsu, is that right? So you're in jujitsu? So this person said that she regularly helps out with all the students and that she would benefit from a challenge, and she thrives on opportunities to test herself. She has a great sense of humor, is a wonderful sister, and lights up the room whenever she walks in. Congratulations, Brielle. So Brielle, I'm going to have you come over here. You're going to sign one section and your parents will sign another, and then we'll give Dr. Oates all three at the end, okay? So here's your signature here. And then parents, have you come over? Okay. Thank you so much. And all right, so let's move on to our second Reach Scholar. Is Patrick Fovoy here? Or Fovey? Okay, great. Patrick is from Conyers Middle School and will attend Rockdale County High School next year. Am I pronouncing your last name right? Is it Fovey? Thank you. Okay. So Patrick has a real interest in science, and he would love to go on and study computer science. And his teacher said that he is very bright and hardworking. He takes his time with tasks, and he's very detail oriented. And his other reference stated, as far as his best qualities, he's honest, trustworthy, respectful, and persistent towards achieving his goals. Congratulations, Patrick. All right, Patrick and Mom, I'll come and have you sign here. Get you to sign first, Patrick. Right, and then last but not least, we have Oyen Consola Omotoso. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. Is okay, great. You are here. Oyen Consola, come on up. All right, so Oyen Consola is a student at Memorial Middle School, and she is going on to Rockdale Magnet School next year. Congratulations. And I can tell you are quite the writer. I had to break out my glasses for this one, so. So one of the questions on the application asks students what they have done that makes them proud. And she wrote that she reached the state level for the science fair, and science has never been her strongest subject. So going into the competition, she had many doubts, but once she advanced from school to county and to the state, she realized that was a big accomplishment, and she just hoped that she inspired other people. So I thought that was pretty awesome. She also likes basketball, plays in band, is learning Spanish, was the 2019 Spelling Bee runner-up, and has been on different honor rolls. And she said she would like to attend Emory University and study biology. And so her references said that she is a great student, a great athlete. She's meticulous and detailed with all that she does. So congratulations to you. All right, open sign. Thank you. Congratulations.
Okay, switch. All right, big smiles, big smiles. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, my angle has to be just right. People behind me keep smiling. Congratulations.
Next, we'll take about a 10-minute recess so we can all congratulate our recipients.
That's the grades.
Grover, I believe we're resuming at this time. Yes, indeed. We can ask all our board members to return to the dais.
Okay, we'll move on with our meeting now. Next is recognizing visitors for comments. We do have one person who would like to speak prior to addressing the board. Let me read our policy. This is the time when we allow citizens 3 minutes to address the board. Please feel free to submit any documents to the board. We do not normally address your concerns tonight, but we ask the administration to address your concerns and provide you an appropriate response. If your topic involves a personnel matter or if you contend that your legal rights have been violated, we have specific grievance procedures for these matters. We respectfully ask that you refrain from making threats, personal attacks, or rude or slanderous remarks or becoming boisterous. So Miss Pamela Brooks, you can come to the podium, and if you need to adjust the microphone, feel free.
Policy. I'm not, yeah, I mean, this has been since 2020 that I've had an issue. And I found other teachers, former teachers, have the same issue as me. And I don't know what the grievance policy is. So I don't know if you can explain.
We'll have someone follow up with you. We can't address any visitors tonight, but we will have someone follow up with you. Dr. Oates will get with you. If you left your email and our phone number, he'll follow up with you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Can you call because my email?
Sure.
I'm on the second email now. And I shouldn't have put it, but I'm just used to putting it. So, yeah.
Ms. Brooks, could you confirm your phone number?
617-459.
If there are no further people wanting to address the board, we'll move on to the superintendent's cabinet updates. First is the Office of Financial Services, Mr. Keith Hull.
What's going on, Grove? There, well, we're getting there, I think. All right.
He's doing it.
Good evening, Madam Chair North, Madam Chair Vice Brown, Dr. Oates, members of the board. I'll be going over the final financial report for the month of October. The revenue for the month of October is 12.9 million, 39.5 million year to date, which is 21.8% of our budget. Last year in October, we received 11.9 million, 39.1 million year to date, which is 22.8% of our budget. Expenditures in October, 15.3 million, 60.5 million year to date, which is 32.8% of our budget. Last year, we received 14.4 million in October, 55.7 year to date, which is 32.5% of our budget. Our outstanding encumbrances are $2,443,257 for October. Fund balance ended October 17.7 million approximately. Last year, we were at 12.3 million. Assets 17.7 million, all our liabilities cleared, and our fund balance is 17.7. That any question, I will let you know that our tax revenue has started coming in, so you'll start seeing some big revenue numbers here for the next 2 months. Okay.
Thank you, Keith. Next is Dr. Oates, Superintendent's updates.
Madam Chairwoman, I don't have any specific superintendent remarks, but thank you very much.
Thanks. Just reminding you guys that there's some SPLOST information in Assembly for October 2022. Do I have a motion to adopt the minutes from our October 2022 meetings?
Second.
I have a motion and second to adopt the minutes. All in favor, raise your hand, please. Motion carries unanimously. There is no old business and there's no new business. We do have a new business consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved, Heather.
Second, Pam.
I have a motion and second to approve the consent agenda. All in favor, raise your hands, please. Motion carries unanimously. There is no new business discussion agenda and no board discussion, so do I have a motion for adjournment?
So moved, Jim.
Second, Akita.
Have a motion and second to adjourn. All in favor, raise your hand, please. Motion carries unanimously. We're adjourned. Good night.
All right.